Well, getting you ready for the UConn game, we chat with Tommy DeVito this week. And Tommy, we've seen you a little bit this season, but that was a full half of football against a Florida State team. How different was this past week for you?
It was fun, with the fans, everything was, the stadium was just about full, all the fans, were being great, just the energy going into the week of preparation, just Florida State, it's just a great week of practice, so I was excited.
You've never been a guy we've seen that lacks for confidence. How much does that help you in a scenario like that?
It helps me a bunch, but without the guys rallying behind me, it would have been probably a little different out there on the field.
It's got to be a weird scenario for you, too. You are the backup quarterback. You weren't necessarily expecting to play in that game. How do you prepare for a situation like that?
I've always been taught since I was younger, if you're the backup, third string, fourth string, you always got to prepare like you're the starter because, anything can happen at any time. You always got to be ready.
Take me back to the opener. Western Michigan didn't go great personally for you while you were in the game. What did you take out of that scenario that probably helped you out this last week?
Just the experience, just to stay calm again, just remember what it was like to play football, just to have fun, smile and just make plays.
Remember what it's like to play football. You legitimately hadn't played in a real game in about a year and a half. How long does it take for that real reaction time and thought process and all of it to come back to you?
A couple plays, really it's just like all positions, your first hit or your first throw or just a bunch of things like that.
Did you ever catch yourself at any point in the second half saying, wow, this is pretty cool out here. I'm out playing against Florida State?
Yeah, I believe it was after the throw to Jamal on the right side when he was down at the 1 yard line. After that, I was like, all right, it's time to go.
That was the last series of the first half. You played the second half. Take me through just the whole experience there. You guys controlled offense, defense, pretty much every facet of the game. How good is the team feeling right now?
Oh, they're feeling great. All we had to do was really go out and execute and do what the coaches told us, and that's what we did, and it was a great feeling in the end.
Obviously, you're in the game because Eric had to leave. What's the relationship like between you two, as him, the veteran, and you, the guy that's trying to get up and in there?
It's awesome. I mean, when he comes off to the sideline, when he's in, I'll talk to him, give him what I see, give him some things that he might be able to do when he's on the field and vice versa with all the other guys that are around us.
How much can you learn from him? Obviously, you're, slightly different style of players the way you go out there. What can you learn from the way Eric plays out there?
Just to be a tough leader, that's really the main thing I take from him, always to be up and positive with the team and really just be a physical dude, and everybody respects it.
All right, this week, big win last week. UConn this week. We know what's hanging out there next week with a trip to Clemson. How focused is the team this week to keep things rolling?
Extremely focused. I mean, like Coach Babers just recently just told us, we're going to go into this week thinking we're 0-0 record. First game of the season, we got to go out and prove something, and that's what we're going to do.
And that said, the confidence, though, despite if you go into it with an 0-0 record, the confidence has to be pretty high, though, this week, doesn't it?
For sure, yeah. The whole team is, rallying behind each other, positive vibes on and off the field, and I can't wait for this weekend.
All right, Tommy, keep it going, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Tommy DeVito, everybody, as we get ready for UConn this Saturday.
establish it.
On second out, fake to right. Passing. Dante Strickland to catch the spin. Almost broke that deep. Then right knocks him down. Big pickup, gain of 22, first down.
You're going to see Strickland. He's going to come right here and run a little angle route, and he puts the ball right on the money. And that's that accuracy we were talking about.
Fake pitch.
Accuracy we were talking about.
Fake pitch. DeVito keeps. Big pickup. Jen Wright has been active. Makes the tackle. Another first down for the